Picture a world before cities, before farms, before even the idea of civilization. Imagine a time when the earth was wild, untamed, and every day brought new dangers. Our ancestors were small, slow, and incredibly vulnerable, living side by side with giant predators that stalked the shadows. Every single day was a relentless fight for survival, a constant test of wit and willpower. They had to find food, search for water, and always stay alert to avoid becoming prey themselves. Lacking the strength or speed of their animal rivals, early humans depended on their minds and the power of social bonds. The world was a dangerous puzzle, full of threats and mysteries, and they had only the simplest tools to solve it. Alone, a single human was an easy target, fragile and exposed to the harsh realities of nature. But together, united by cooperation and shared purpose, they stood a real chance. Nature's laws were harsh and unforgiving, but teamwork offered hope. To survive, they needed something more, an advantage that would tip the scales in their favor. That advantage wasn't found in their bodies but in their minds, their ability to imagine, plan, and adapt. This desperate need for an edge sparked the very first inventions as they began to shape the world around them. The human brain started to see the world not just as it was, but as it could be, full of hidden possibilities. A simple stone, once just another object, became a hammer in their hands. A branch, once just part of a tree, was transformed into a spear, a tool for hunting and protection. This monumental shift, born from the urgent need to survive, would set humanity on a path that changed everything, forever altering the course of our story. Before weapons, early humans scavenged and gathered, living in constant fear. They followed predators, waiting for scraps, competing with hyenas and vultures for leftovers. Gathering plants, roots, and insects required deep knowledge of the land. Food was scarce and danger was everywhere. Without weapons, defense meant running, climbing, or hiding. Their senses were their only shield. They read the wild, a sudden silence, a nervous herd, a strange scent. Nights were terrifying, sleep was light, and safety was never guaranteed. Vulnerability shaped their world. Small, mobile groups moved constantly, always alert. They were at the mercy of predators, hunger, and the elements. This constant struggle set the stage for a revolution. The first weapon wasn't a single invention, but a slow process of discovery, unfolding over countless generations. It began with picking up a rock in desperation. Suddenly, a simple object became a tool, a means to survive and adapt. Early humans noticed some rocks cut better, some sticks reached farther, offering new possibilities for hunting and protection. The leap came when they shaped tools on purpose, transforming raw materials into something more useful. By striking stones together, they created sharp edges, flint knapping, humanity's first technology, a breakthrough in human ingenuity. This required skill, planning, and imagination, as they envisioned the tool's purpose before it existed. They made hand axes for chopping and scraping, essential for daily survival and crafting, and sharpened sticks for spears, extending their reach and power in hunting. Bones and antlers became new materials for points and clubs, diversifying their arsenal. This was the dawn of engineering, a pivotal moment in human history. Each tool was a lesson, passed from parent to child, ensuring the survival of knowledge. Sharing knowledge became the foundation of culture, binding communities together. The first weapon was more than an object. It was an idea, a concept that sparked innovation. That idea set humanity on a new path, forever altering the course of our evolution. Weapons changed everything. Our ancestors became hunters, not just scavengers. Armed with spears and stones, they could confront animals they once feared. Working together, they brought down large game and secured richer food sources. Meat and marrow fueled bigger brains and stronger bodies. Hunting demanded cooperation, planning, and communication, strengthening social bonds. Weapons also transformed defense. A sharpened stick became a barrier against predators. Groups could defend territory, kills, and families. The night was less terrifying. Shelters became safer. With better food and defense, populations grew and spread. Weapons enabled migration into new lands, but they also gave humans power over each other. The invention of the weapon began our complex relationship with power. How do we know this story? How do we piece together the lives of those who walked the earth long before us, leaving only faint traces behind? The evidence is in stone, silent, enduring, and waiting to be understood. Archaeologists have uncovered ancient tools in places like Olduvai Gorge, powerful proof of early human ingenuity and adaptation to a challenging world. These tools, shaped with purpose and skill, are humanity's oldest surviving artifacts, each one telling a story of survival and creativity. Discoveries like the Schöningen spears reveal advanced hunting skills from hundreds of thousands of years ago, showing that our ancestors were not just scavengers, but skilled hunters. Cut marks on animal bones reveal how these tools were used for scavenging, hunting, and even sharing food, evidence of complex social behavior. These artifacts are more than objects, they're the embodiment of an idea, a spark of innovation that changed the course of our history. Each hand axe is a symbol of our ancestors' leap from mere survival to true innovation, marking the moment we began to shape our world. The marks left in stone and bone are silent witnesses to our journey, recording every step of our evolution. Our survival, intelligence, and destiny are forever linked to that first, world-changing decision, to see a simple rock as a tool, as a future, as hope. The revolution began with a single spark of imagination, lighting the way for all who would follow.